Morning, guys. It is day 3 of the paint job here on the Rectory of St. Joe's Church in downtown Las Vegas. It's going to be a crispy one today, boys. It's supposed to be touching 100, so we're going to try to plan the work today so that we avoid the sun. Like this side over here that you see, this is in the shade in the afternoon, so we're probably going to work under the underneath of the porch area. So let's take a look today. Remember, we're not going to roll the body of the building. It's the real work is in the trim here and getting that squared away, because that was rotten as can be. I stopped and picked up some more boards today. Yeah, there's the ill-fated bird feeder. All that seed went into the van. Unbelievable. All right, so I made a lot of progress yesterday. I still have more painting. I decided to save these rafters to just do them all at once and do the hard upper parts first, and then swing back and catch them. You can see I started to do them and move back the other direction. I think it all looks really great. We're saving the front of the fascia boards for last. We have a little trick. You'll notice you have some gaps sometimes here, and we have a little bit of a solution for that, particularly up here. You'd have a pretty unsightly gap, but I got you guys covered. Just wait and see the old painter's trick there. So I immediately want to come in here and I want to do these posts first thing this morning. So let's get cracking on them. Can't beat that finish. Man, that looks good. All right, we got a long way to go today. Hope to finish up this trim. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to go into bonus time over here or not. I just painted my arms. Boy, what a difference. What a difference this is with all the prep work. This is where it really pays off. That is just fantastic. That's going to give years of additional service to this wood. That's why we say it's a pain in the ass to prep. Nobody will ever dispute that. But the results that you get are definitely worth it. And the better you prep, the longer it'll last. And our goal here is to, in a very hostile desert environment where surface temperatures can reach 140, 145 degrees, it is important to have an idea of what you're doing, and the results will speak for themselves. Now it's time to start rolling down this side. We're going to get the ladder here, and we're going to start moving down and painting these rafters and getting this side, two sides all complete here, and then we'll come back and worry about the fascia board. Even if we have to do that tomorrow, it's a simple matter. Oh man, it tells you, it really warms my heart up not to see flaky paint on the house. Yes, I got a little bit more to do down on this side, but I'm really happy the way the paint went on. I should definitely be able to finish up and at least get this front fascia put on up here today and fill some of those bigger gaps with a few carpenter tricks. And I got a little more to do down here. I'm gonna have to bust out another gallon of paint. But I already went down this side a bit, so there ain't a terrifically lot more to do down there. Yeah, I do have one more. This end down here has to be with the fascia board put up here. Okay, let's get something to eat. Actually going to take time to eat some lunch today. Bumblebee snack on the run. Tuna salad and crackers. I'm waiting for that sun to move over in position a little bit more, and the shade should give me a little bit of edge on this side here, the side facing the Neon Museum. So let's eat. I'm running out of gas. Ain't no spring chicken, but working overhead for 3 days. It does kind of, third day here, it does kind of take a toll, but the results at least make me happy. We're almost down to the end. I'm going to turn that corner there and put a little brown, this paint, reach a bit around the corner to that first rafter right there, and make things look neat. There's no way I can work through this area here and down the back. It just has to wait until whatever, it might be 2 years before the parish hall is finished. But I'm going to finish this up. I'm thinking of using a darker brown trim just on the front fascia board. I think it'll make it look pretty handsome, like a Buster Brown two-tone. And it'll go well with the slight beige in the future that the main body of the building will use. I think that'll make it look very handsome, and then the underneath is like a medium beige in there. So we shall see. I got till tomorrow to make that decision. I don't think I'm going to be going down. I already made another trip down there and got some more wood, so that looks like that's going to be tomorrow's function, and that'll keep me out of the heat for Friday, which is a win-win. So, no time for slacking off. We got to finish the job. You got to imagine it. The boss is like yelling at you. Let's go. Keep moving like you're some kind of apprentice or something. But I am happy with the way it's looking. Glad I turned that corner there. At least it gives the optical illusion that it might go all the way down the side. I don't know. Hey, it's not a perfect world. Father just stopped by. I told him I was gonna deflake and roll the main body next time. You can see there used to be green color up here, so I'm sure this is lead paint. I'm positive of it, but not very good construction. So I'm going to grab a piece of fascia board here and see what I can do. You are so fine. I used to have been a carpenter and a framing carpenter in a prior life. I don't know what the original carpenters did. They used roofing nails for this. You want to countersink the heads and fill it. I don't know what these guys think here. Must be a sun on the brain problem. I don't know. That pre-painted is real nice. I use a little bit of shim because if you ever expected carpenters, at least not slap and tickle ones, actually take the time to make sure that their measurements are accurate. You got another thing coming, like here they're using two different size, two different widths of fascia board here. Go figure. But okay, looking good.